Welcome back to Road to Fire. We're a family of three documenting our journey to FIRE, financial independence, retire early. Let's have a quick update about our August debt-free journey. I will share our remaining debt balance, our progress, and the payments we made this month with all real numbers like always, so please hang with me. Now, we've been on this journey for 15 months. 15 months ago, we were 100% debt-free, and we, or shall I say I, made a few decisions that got us back into debt. When we were debt-free the first time, we didn't really track or have a plan to become debt-free. We sold our first duplex and used the proceeds to put into savings and pay off our debt, and that was that. Fast forward to 2019, and we got back into debt. Then it took us nearly a year to finally realize that we wanted to become debt-free again, and here we are today. Now, the debt-free journey is never linear. At least ours wasn't. We had so much rigor and focus on our debt-free journey last year, but things have slowed down a lot. More than I thought it would be, but that's okay overall. Now, we didn't have any official 2021 debt freedom goals, but we were unconsciously or hoping to be debt-free this year. And as we end August, I now know that's not possible. I'm not one to give up on goals, but this one won't happen in 2021. Am I bummed? 100%, but we still made a lot of progress, and I need to remember that overall. Just a quick recap on our debt-free journey, and this looks at only our consumer debt. We don't include our mortgage in the journey as of yet, but we probably will in the future. So what type of debt did we start out with? The usual. We had thousands in credit card debt, mainly because I was obsessed with traveling. That's paid off now, and we now pay off our cards multiple times monthly. We had grad school loans for our degrees, and that was paid off in 2018. We had a small, short period of debt freedom, and then we bought 2 new cars. Dumb, I know, but that's all in the past now. Last year, we paid off car number 1, and now we have car number 2 left to pay off. But could we pay off car number 2 right now? Yes, we could. But we are not your traditional debt-free journeyers. Right now, we have a few other money priorities taking precedent over debt. Keep in mind, though, that our current interest rate on our last debt is sub 3.5%. So what are our current financial priorities? First is we're looking to buy a second home that will become our primary home. This has proven to be a bit more crazier than we thought. We've seen 17 houses and have put in no offers in yet, as I'm not one to rush or overbuy. Second is to increase our cash reserves. We need more cash on hand for our home purchase as we expect to pay closing costs, especially in this market. Number 3 is rental property repairs. We need to do exterior painting that will finally get our FHA cash out of escrow, and then we have minor interior updates as well to get our house ready for renters. Number 4 is investing goals. Now, I outlined the details on our investing goals in our latest video, and I'll leave that link here if you want to get into the details. And the last priority is debt freedom, our consumer debt freedom. These 5 goals are fluid and shift, but right now these are our focus for the remainder of the year. The order might shift or change in number 3 through 5, but the top 2 won't change for right now. So I did not do an update in July as progress was a bit slow, but here are the debt payments we made last month. We made our standard payment on the 12th of $700 that includes our monthly payment and a small snowball payment on top of that. I then made a small, tiny payment on the 15th for $70 that was probably from my survey money. Then on the 22nd of July, I made a payment of $195, and then on the 27th, I made a payment of $100. So in our July budget, I plan to send $1,200 to debt, and I sent only $1,065, which was short of what we hoped for, but better than I thought overall. Again, our debt-free journey has really slowed down this summer. So August was a financial mess for us. When I look at the budget I made, I can't stop laughing. I must have been in an optimistic mood as we were over on a lot of our line items. I underestimated gifts for sure. I forgot how many people had birthdays in August and a lot of events that we were supposed to attend. I planned for my son, nephew, and niece's birthday, but forgot about weddings, bridal showers, aunts' birthdays, and even my mother's gift. We definitely blew that line item. Not only was I in the wedding, so was my son. And why are tiny kid suits so expensive? The sad thing is that he'll grow out in a couple of weeks and it will just be sunk cost overall. I also had not had my hair done professionally in over 6 years, so was definitely shocked by the cost of a simple updo. And I haven't had my nails or toes done in almost 2 years, so that added up faster than I planned. Now, I'm a fairly low maintenance person in my opinion, so I didn't know how to gauge these prices, and don't forget there is tip expected as well and warranted. Let's just say that our August budget recap will definitely be interesting. These unplanned expenses made it harder to put more money to debt, so our August debt payments were, well, blah. So in August, we made one debt payment. Embarrassed to say, but we made our standard payment with a small, tiny, itty-bitty snowball payment on top, totaling just $700. But this is what we budgeted to send this month, so it was kind of expected. So I'm not sure why I'm shocked, but dang, what a low month for us. I know YouTube is all about sharing the high moments, but I want to document every part of our journey, even ones like this. Now, the scary part is that the interest we paid this month was more than our debt snowball payment, which almost made it not worth it in a sense. Now, next month is a 3-pay period month for my husband, so we'll definitely be doing a lot better than this month. But since we started our second debt-free journey 15 months ago, this is our lowest progress month yet. Nothing but up from here though. So here is our 2021 debt-free tracker, which shows our progress from the start of our journey back in May of 2020. This chart helps keep me grounded. Sometimes I feel like we are not making any progress and I see this graph and I'm like, okay, chill out a bit. I've never really appreciated visual trackers until I started this YouTube channel. It really puts things into perspective for me. Since May of last year, we paid out $42,031, which is almost 67.6% of our starting debt. Over $42,000 paid off. Wow, now I can go down a rabbit hole and start thinking about all the things we could have done with that $42,000, but I just won't. We've got 4 more months left of this year, and I can't wait to get our debt into the teens. Our remaining debt is $20,069, which is okay, but I can't wait to get under $20,000, which would be even better. We are so close. So if you can't tell, I needed some motivation on this journey, so I went online, I found this quote. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you don't stop. I posted it on the fridge for the month just to remind me. Now I'm all about positive words of affirmation and speaking life into oneself, but I'm not a pro at it. We have a whiteboard on our fridge where we put up our goals and verses that we want to dwell on for the given month, and sometimes we even break it down for the given week. We won't be debt-free in 2021, and that's okay. Took me a minute, but I'm okay with how we have progressed this year and where we're headed next year. I'm not perfect. We're not perfect. We won't be one of those debt-free stories that have headlines that said paid off $100,000 in 12 months. Our journey took longer and we purposely chose this path. Now, I recently joined a women's finance meetup group in my neighborhood and it's become like a therapeutic support group for me. We talk money and keep each other grounded on our financial journey to make sure that we're looking long term. If you can, find a financial group or FIRE group or FI group in your city to talk money with. It's been so helpful in my personal financial journey. Next goal is to get our debt under $15,000. Okay, this is a goal that I think we can actually hit in 2021. I'm feeling optimistic about this goal. Number one reason is that I believe that we'll be able to gain additional streams of income or new sources of income by the end of September or early October, as I've been working on some projects that I should get paid for in the next month or so. My husband also has been sending 25% of his income to his business account for the last year or so, and that is no longer needed, so our source of income will kind of increase in the coming months that will help us make more debt payments. I swear, this time when we get out of debt, we will stay out of debt. Once the car market resets itself, we will sell our Audi and hopefully be able to live off of just one car. I plan on going remote next year 100%, so hoping that will be able to work for us long term. It did before, so I know we can potentially do it again. Now, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching, but don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe below. Until next time.